The jungle is one of the most dangerous places known to man. From deadly beasts to harsh weather conditions, few can hack it out in the wild. Are you up for the challenge? This is Epic How To: Survive in the Jungle. If you're even going to have a chance of surviving the jungle, you need to know the lay of the land. The jungle has extremely high temperatures. At low altitudes, expect temperatures of around 95 degrees Fahrenheit with nearly 100% humidity. Expect sudden heavy rainfall in the jungle with lots of thunder and lightning. Jungle storms can be quick and violent, especially in the summer months. During the dry season, from around June through August, it will rain about once per day. In monsoon season, from around December to May, it will rain constantly. There's also an incredible amount of diversity of plants and animals. While jungles only account for 2% of the Earth's surface, they have 50% of all the world's plants and animals. The Amazon basin, for example, has over 1,800 different species of animals. That's a lot of animals. If you can, you'll want to make sure you have the proper tools with you before you try to survive in the jungle. Supplies like a pocket knife, water purification tablets, insect repellent, a machete, waterproof clothes, a poncho, rubber boots, sunscreen, a canteen, a flashlight, blankets, and a first aid kit are essential to surviving in the jungle. Now, you're not going to last very long in the jungle if you don't know how to make a shelter. When looking for a place to build your shelter, find somewhere on a hill or otherwise elevated terrain. The soil will be drier and you'll be less likely to be bitten by mosquitoes and insects. You'll want to create a lean-to. Find one long sturdy branch and lean it up against a tree so it makes an A shape. Then rest smaller branches at 45-degree angles along the length of the main branch. Then cover the structure with a thick layer of palm leaves or pieces of bark. Next, you're going to need to be able to find food and water. According to Ed Safford, the only man who successfully walked the entire length of the Amazon, you can collect water in several ways. First, there's rainwater. A 10-minute downpour can net you up to 30 liters of drinkable water. Rivers and streams are an obvious but great source of water. Just make sure you boil it and add purification tablets before drinking. Check for water vines, thick vines that grow on trees capable of storing water. The thicker the vine, the more water inside. Check to make sure there's no sap on it first, then cut off the higher end of the vine, followed by the lower end. This allows you to drain the maximum amount of water from the vine. If you're in a pinch, dig a hole in some mud. After it's full of muddy water, give it 20 minutes for the mud to settle. Then scoop out the water and purify it. Now, when it comes to food, don't bother hunting animals. Not only does that take too long, but you're only going to provoke creatures that are much bigger and scarier than you. Instead, try fishing. It's a great source of protein, and unlike the bigger mammals in the jungle, they won't fight back. To fish, you'll need to make a fishing spear. You can craft a simple spear by sharpening a piece of bamboo. When you're near a river or stream, you just wait for a fish to come within range, then jab and stab. Hello, fillet of fish. If you're tired of fish, you can also try trapping animals. Dig a large hole in the ground and cover it with leaves and other debris. Then place a piece of fruit on top. When an animal comes by, it'll go for the food and fall right into the hole, injuring it enough that you could finish it off easily. Careful, might catch a human, could still eat it if you wanted to, we won't tell. You can also look for fruits, vegetables, and nuts. Coconuts, squash, cucumber, cashews, and peanuts are all found in the jungle. You're going to need lots of carbohydrates to keep your energy levels up. Look for palm hearts, a vegetable that grows in the inner core of certain palm trees. Though you'll have to cut down an entire palm to get one, they're packed full of carbs and can be the difference between life and death. Remember, if you don't recognize something, don't put it in your mouth. Moving on. While surviving in the jungle, you need to keep a constant eye out for threats. Animals like wild boars, jaguars, and cougars can kill you in seconds. Your best bet when encountering these dangerous animals is to blend into the environment so they don't see you in the first place. Making loud noises or trying to scare the animals off could only provoke an attack. If you're spotted, back away slowly and quietly away from the animal so that you don't look like a threat. If an animal does attack, you're going to need a weapon to defend yourself. Your spear, machete, or even a large rock will do the trick. There are smaller threats too. Little nightmares like scorpions and brown recluse spiders can both poison you, as can coral snakes, pit vipers, cobras, and anacondas. Even innocent-looking adorable frogs carry deadly venom. The golden poison dart tree frog has enough poison inside of it to kill 20 humans. Screw that guy. If you're bitten or stung, you might think your best bet is to suck out the poison, right? Wrong. Trying to suck out the poison actually makes a bite worse, as it introduces germs from your mouth to the infected area. Instead, raise the infected area above the heart. This uses gravity to help prevent the flow of poison to your heart spot. Then clean the wound with soap and water and apply a bandage. But the most dangerous creature in the jungle might just be yeah, that's right, the mosquito. If bitten by a mosquito, they could infect you with malaria, West Nile virus, dengue fever, or yellow fever. If you contract any one of these diseases without access to modern medicine, you're a goner. Malaria alone kills approximately 1 million people a year. Since you can't really treat any of these diseases on your own, you need to avoid being bitten by a mosquito in the first place. Make sure you're always wearing long-sleeved, loose-fitting clothing. When you sleep under a mosquito net soaked in insecticide. And finally, line that mosquito net with spare clothing entirely around the perimeter of your campsite. Because you don't want to give the mosquitoes any opening. Defeat them and you're gravy. Congratulations! You've survived the deadly and unforgiving jungle. At this rate, you might never even have to come back to society. If you don't, I'm gonna handle your Facebook for you. All you got to do is put your password in the comments down below, thus increasing the volume of the comments down below, thus increasing the view count because you want to come back and see what people said to your comments, and it's gonna be great. Full circle. Circle of life. Lion King. Disney. This has been Epic How To.
Let us know what topic you guys think we should break down next in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe.